Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking you through how I tackle colour corrections. We see pigment heal in all sorts of different colours. Typically you usually see ashy cooler colours such as grey, blue and green, but from time to time you do also see red, salmony coloured brows, purple brows. There's all sorts of different types of colours out there, and it's not just because of pigment choice, it's also because of technique, the pigment quality, the needle that you use, but it does happen and it's normal. So with this particular client, she returned with well retained pigment. The results were good, they weren't particularly patchy or poor, but they just were silvery and I wasn't happy with the final finish. I didn't want to lighten the brows, I just wanted to warm them up. So here I am doing a correctional pass, is what I would personally call it. And I am implanting a burnt orange, a neutral orange. I'm using Honey Magic from the Brow Daddy Gold Collection, which has got a decent amount of titanium dioxide within it, which is going to give me a nice heavy coverage and also fairly opaque results as well. And I'm just going to do a light first pass, which is going to create a warmer haze of colour as opposed to a cooler haze of colour. And by the time these brows heal, they will heal a neutral brown as opposed to a cooler shade of brown. In many cases, you can complete a colour correction with a target colour, which is the colour that you want the brows to become, so i.e. a shade of brown. But in many cases, it's actually better to gain the trust of your client and say to them, we're actually only going to implant the correctional colour today, and we're going to allow the original pigment and this pigment to work in unison together to achieve a neutral colour without implanting the target colour as well. Because the skin only has a certain amount of layers, it can't contain and withhold too much pigment before it starts to migrate or just expel it. I try to carry out minimal passes, minimal amount of work. I want to avoid as much trauma as possible because it's not only pigment choice, but it is also trauma to the skin that can cause discoloration. Pigment masks are brilliant for allowing the pigment to completely saturate the skin. I'm just implanting a really light haze of the target colour for the client. This target colour contains a lot of warmth in itself. She also wanted slightly darker eyebrows, which is why I implanted the target colour. However, I ideally avoid a target colour pass for best results. I think you can really see a lot better on this eyebrow just how ashy they have healed. I originally assessed her as a very neutral client, very neutral undertones, very good skin quality. However, the majority of the time you are going to be working with cool undertone clients. It's just that variation of cool. When I'm working with pigments that contain carbon black, I now always incorporate warmth into my target colour on the first session as a modifier or toner. For clarification, toners or modifiers and corrector pigments serve different purposes and are appropriate for different stages of micropigmentation, and it's important that you understand the properties and composition of the pigments to ensure that you're using them correctly. The colour yellow is the first colour to leave the pigment, the composition of pigment colours to make the shade brown, which is why after a while you tend to see either red pigment or blue pigment left in the brows. I think it's more important now more than ever because there are so many different pigment choices on the market that you're very familiar with the CI numbers of your pigments so that you can read them and you can assess exactly how that pigment has been composed and what yellows, what oranges, reds, blues, different chemicals like carbon black and titanium dioxide have been used and at what concentration to ensure that that pigment is definitely the right choice for your client. I actually think that your colour theory contributes towards 50%, if not maybe more, of your healed results. I'm learning that more and more. I'm trying to create a really safe space for warm brows. Although they're not technically Instagrammable, they're going to then heal neutral. Whereas if we choose a neutral colour initially, they're going to probably heal cool.